So this is more of like a PSA, a thing for new players to know. This website right here, which I use constantly because the game's in Japanese, so you need to constantly keep looking for info. The Grand Cross database, I have it on my description if you want to bookmark it or something. They just put up a new tier list function. And I think it's good because new players can look at it, and it's very detailed. Like, you can see right here they have the rankings, right? So let's go SS rank, right? Okay, yeah, it's SS rank. But if you go in the character, they actually have a rating based on every single, like, thing that the character does. For example, I picked the best unit in the game, Gopher, so you can see how good he has right here. Gopher's the best unit in the game, man. He's like literally the best unit for each raid. It's actually crazy. But let's pick like another unit. Let me go like on S. Go on Diane, right? Diane's a good unit. She's pretty good. Her passive's pretty good. She's pretty good for PvP, ungeared. She's pretty good for farming. She's okay. I know the people who run this website. So maybe I should tell them to include a training cave, but training cave is a thing that every character pretty much is good for. So I don't know. But this is kind of, I'm just gonna kind of go over it. But again, this is mostly like a, I think new players should keep an eye out for this. Because maybe you pulled a new unit, and you don't know if you should really level them up. But you can come here and be like, oh, is this unit good for PvP? Let's check out the S tier units. SS, they only put Gopher, Lily, and Valentia. I guess that's Ray. Maybe Valentia will bump her down to S, because if you face a Valenti team, just kill her. Red Escanor is god, he destroys her. But you can take a look. Which, by the way, I know the people who run this, but just because maybe you disagree with a rating, please don't just spam it in the comments. I'm not gonna tell them. But I mostly agree with these right here. I guess I wouldn't say DN's S tier. I've seen people use DN. I don't know if I'll put her in S tier though. I'm gonna call. They're gonna watch this video. I'm calling you out, by the way. I don't think Blue DN's S tier for PvP, but okay. Arthur, like, here's the thing with Arthur. He has got way more relevancy now because of Escanor. But as like a unit himself, he's pretty bad. But I guess A tier is good for him. What do you mean? What do you mean? How, bro? Hauser is a god in PvP. Nah. Listen, I use my team still is like my farming team. Not farming, but like my geared fast rank team is still Lilia, Hauser, and Buldi and Meliodas. That's the best team. You literally end matches in 2 turns and that's it. Boom, next match. It's so good. But you kind of need Lilia. If you don't have Lilia, Hauser is whack. But if you do have her, he's really good. It's like a night and day difference. If you have this team that I said right now, and they kill your Lilia, your Hauser looks like a toddler, dude. It doesn't hit hard. It just doesn't. Red Merlin has been seeing way more relevancy recently as well because of Escanor. People just want to take off his buff straight away. I've been seeing a very common team now is a Red Merlin, Escanor, and Gopher. Or Red Merlin, it's always like green Escanor, Red Merlin, and King, or something like that. It's a very common team right now on ungeared. I've been seeing them. Diane, before the nerf, she was S tier for sure, but now, poor Diane, dude, poor Diane. The nerf, I can't wait, by the way, because in S tier they probably had King and Halberd. I can't wait for them to nerf Petrify. Dog, it's gonna be such a good thing. I mean, they're gonna kind of nerf my ungeared team, because my ungeared team does use King, so he's gonna be nerfed, but I don't care. You can nerf King, I don't care, he's way too good. I mean, King himself is really good, right? He heals, cleanses with a level 1, because like Lilia heals, but she doesn't cleanse on level 1, which can be like really bad. Sometimes you're like attack weakened, or you're snatched, and the King can just cleanse that. It's so good. And it's just Petrify is stupid. Like, Petrify is legitimately stupid. It's such a dumb mechanic. It's good that it's getting nerfed. Like, when was that they said they're nerfing it? Like a month ago, and they still haven't, which is weird. But they also have farming. I mean, farming it's easy. Hell, because yeah, Diane and Hauser are like SS tier farming units, just because they have 2 like AoE attacks. So Hauser has all enemies on both attacks. So if you just put him on auto, he's always gonna hit all the enemies, right? And Diane is the same thing. She has all enemies in both attacks. So they're, if there's someone else that releases that also has both AoE, they're gonna be SS tier. But if they're not, yeah, S tier. I mean, yeah, I'd agree. Like, Golfer is really good. I didn't know this, but I was told that if you have auto and you have for the attack mode for auto, you're always gonna attack. You're never gonna use the rank up. So he's pretty good for that. Bun's okay. I feel like even I hate the snatch. Bun keeps spamming snatch when you're autoing. It's so bad. But my farming team for not guild boss, for regular boss stages or for books or for whatever is Blue DM, Meliodas, Lily, and Hauser, and it works pretty well. Gopher I was told is really good for farming food as well because his animations are fast. Wingheart, it's a unit you wouldn't expect because in SR, but he also has a double AoE. But I would agree he's not SS tier just because he hits pretty light, like 120% multiplier. And because he's in SR, he has pretty low attack stat. Just in general, right? That's again the details on the let me go back in here. The details on this is really good. This is one thing that really sells a unit. If you ever pull a unit that you don't know if you should level it up, because oh maybe I need like a gray, I'm terrible at the gray demon, so let's see if this unit is good for the gray demon. You can take a look, but as a PSA, like if you take a look at any like good team, you know who the unit's good for each thing, but you know what I mean. Let me see what they give Blue DM Meliodas. His passive is like, when this was like leaked, kind of, we kind of thought this passive was gonna be okay, but this passive is so broken, dude. Not being able to be attack sealed when you're less than 4 ult gauge, or 5 ult gauge that is. It's so busted. It's so busted. This is actually wrong. It's not less than 4, it's 4 or less, because if he has 4 ult gauge, he can't be attack sealed either. It's so stupid. PvP ungeared, PvP geared, PvE farming. Yeah, he's okay for the red extreme. I wouldn't recommend using him, but he's pretty good. And of course, he's terrible for Crimson and Grey. He's such a broken unit, dude. Blue DM is probably my favorite unit in the game, even more than Red Escanor. Like, Red Escanor is mostly because he's Escanor, but look at Bon. Look at Bon. Coin Shop Bon, such a good unit. Let me see Diane, because dude, this Diane, both this Diane and the blue Bon were such disappointments for me. I was so upset because when they were leaked, right? Or I guess they weren't leaked, they were revealed. I thought they were gonna be beasts, dude. I thought they were gonna be monsters, and they were okay. So sad. Let me see Bon. You can also type here Bon. You see Bon, the blue nunchuck. Yeah. No, my boy. Yeah, he's really good for the red demon, but just because he has strong against it, that's my boy, dude. Like this ability is supposed to be like broken, right? Because you get the defense of all the enemies, but like it's still bad somehow. Like I was in PvP with like 30k plus defense and I still got destroyed. It's so sad. But yeah, again, do check out the website. The link's in the description. They also have like other things like the cooking. You can check out what food you need. They have it separated by town, which I'll be honest, I prefer the. I should have commented to the person who runs this that I actually think wasn't how I liked, but it's fine. You can just check out how to cook anything you need. Now I have it all from the top of my head, but it's kind of sad saying that I know every food recipe from the top of my head. Damn, I'm such a degenerate. But it's the reality of things. Gears. I never made a video on this, so just putting it out there. Raid guides they haven't put up yet, but other than that, this website is so useful for new players. And now with the tier list function, it's really good. Again, if I myself Are you kidding me? Escanor is S tier for farming. See this. Okay. I know personally the person who makes this, and they hate Red Escanor. I don't know why. They had PvP for Red Escanor lower. I made them bump it up, okay? It's PvP, I mean. Listen, I'm gonna convince them that Red Escanor is S tier for farming as well. Because he is. Red Escanor is like the second best unit in the game. Okay, but enough of me ranting. Thank you guys for watching. Do check it out. And I don't think they're ever gonna put like a comment section for this. Because you would be too cancerous. So if you have any comments, I guess, tag them on Twitter. Oh, I should not be saying this. I should not be giving people ideas, but do that.